Hey guys, it's Serg again, and here we are at Moorespeed for their Porsche versus Ferrari shootout. And as you can see, I'm now walking behind this line of Porsche cars. This should be a really interesting event. It's one I haven't been to, and it's going to be just Porsches and Ferraris. So I'm pretty excited to see if we have some really cool, rare stuff. I mean, let's go check all this stuff out. I'm excited. So now we're here on the Ferrari side. As you can see, they parked all the Ferraris here. They're actually doing a concours style event here. It's not going to be like a true concours, but it is going to be judged. So this should be interesting. Let's look at the Ferraris and then we'll go look at all the Porsches. So guys, in my opinion, the 275 GTB4 is by far one of the prettiest Ferraris ever made. I've actually had this car as my screensaver on my phone forever. The lines are just magnificent, and they came in several variations, alloy body. They're just magnificent cars, sleek, and in yellow, hands down, one of the best colors. Of course, we've got the almighty Ferrari F40. I mean, the Ferrari F40 was probably Ferrari's first supercar. You could count the 288 GTO as the first supercar, which was really neat. But this guy, when this came on the scene, I believe 1990, was just way ahead of anything else Ferrari had built. It's a very basic interior, no radio, you've got air conditioning, but other than that, no controls, no traction control, just a true driver's car. Just love the plexiglass rear deck so you can see the whole engine. These cars were beautiful. The Ferrari Dino was actually quite an interesting vehicle because Enzo Ferrari did not want to put Ferrari on it, and Dino was his son. So they were badged as Dinos, and for a long time, a lot of the Ferrari people snobbed them away. But it is a gorgeous car, beautiful design, and really just a timeless classic. So this is kind of interesting. It's a Ferrari 250 GTO Spider. So if you know your Ferraris, you know this isn't going to be a real Spider, because a real Ferrari 250 GTO is now worth about $50 million, and nobody in their right mind is going to cut one up. So this is based on a Lusso. So here we are with Tom, and this is his Ferrari 330. Tom has been gracious enough to let me sit in his Ferrari 330, and oh my goodness, this feels like royalty. This thing is absolutely gorgeous. It feels so nice in here. The smell of the leather, everything, it just activates all of your senses. Oh. This is a beautiful car, inside and out. Hey, little buddy. Oh, you're a good doggo.
Yeah, baby.
Got some 348s here, Maranello. I think another 430 down there. 456. Somehow, you got a Porsche 911 that snuck in at the end. But not just any Porsche 911. We got an intruder in the Ferrari lineup here. We've got a Porsche 911 RS, probably a 72, 73. Car's definitely been tracked, or it's been using for track duty, because it has got a full cage. Some really nice Sparkos. Would love to drive something like this. Okay guys, so now I'm over here on the Porsche side. As I mentioned before, this is Porsche versus Ferrari day, and now we've got all the Porsches here. So let's walk around and take a look at some of them. Just really loving the color on this GT2 RS and this 911 turbo cab next to it. It's the beautiful Carrera GT over here. This Porsche 911 Safari here, guys, by far my favorite car of the day. I would take this hands down just because it's so unique. So I was able to track down the owner, guys, Mike, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the car.
So it's a 1982 911 SC originally. It was a 3-owner, 2-family car with about 67,000 miles when I bought it. It's completely rotisserie restored by Kelly Moss Road and Race in Madison, Wisconsin. It's got the original engine and transmission in the car. We increased the displacement of the engine from 3.0 liters to 3.4 liters. The car now makes about 340 horsepower to the crank, about 325 foot-pounds of torque. Real torquey, real fun to drive on low friction environments, whether that be snow, ice, mud, or gravel. I've had the car for about coming up on 2 years now since the restoration and modernization. I have about 6,000 miles on the car, about 2,000 of those are off-road. Basically, it's a 38-year-old, 2-year-old car.
And behind me, we've got some beautiful early Porsche 356s and a really early 911. I mean, these 356s, the body lines of them are just gorgeous. They're so bulbous and fluid. It's really a unique design. This 911S here, guys, this thing's gorgeous. Orange. Totally brings back memories because I had a 1972 911S. And this color is just amazing. The one that I owned it for all of 5 days because I found it for a stupid, crazy price, and I had to sell it. And lo and behold, we've got a Chevy LS engine, and we got a V8 in the back of this 911. It adds quite a bit of power and, unfortunately, quite a bit of weight, but it's totally manageable, quite popular. All right, guys, now we're going to venture out into the parking lot because a lot of times the things that people drive in are sometimes some of the most interesting. So one of the first cars that I can see here today is this green GT3. This thing is awesome. I love this color. It's very subdued. It's not like a British racing green. It's more of an olive green, and it is just sublime, especially these gorgeous center lock wheels. We got twin turbos. Guys, look at the size of these blow-off valves. They're crazy. Don't see many Porsche 928s, especially this clean. This is a gorgeous 911 turbo. Meanwhile, this guy over here in the middle of the street is fishing for a Darwin Award. Another super fun car show here in Austin, Texas. This was a really great event, and I saw some cars that really blew my mind, especially that Safari 911. So that's going to do it for me today, guys. Again, please like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit that bell so you get notified, and check out some of my other videos. I've got automotive and a lot of non-automotive stuff as well. And until next time, don't forget to take care of yourselves. Bye, guys.